Good day. Welcome to Midweek Musings. I'm Kent Little, Senior Pastor here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church in Newton. Can't talk this morning. Anyway, it's good to have you join me, whether you're joining live in this moment or whether you find this later on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Most importantly, welcome. Glad you're here. We've had some nice weather the last couple of days. The heat has broke. It's been cooler. I suspect it's going to get warm again in another week or so at least. But it's nice to enjoy these cooler days of late. Anyway, so hope you're able to get out and enjoy that. I think it looks kind of rainy from my office this morning. I don't know if we're supposed to get any rain today or not, but anyway, so welcome. As I talked about last week, gearing up for the fall. I got school started again. Putting out there about our WOW getting started up again. This coming Sunday, August 31st, is our fifth Sunday brunch, carry-in brunch. So don't forget about that. Come join us at 9 o'clock. There's always great food, great brunch food, if you will. And then, of course, our service at 10 a.m. And then on the 7th, don't forget, a week from Sunday, we are celebrating Joanne Wolf, our organist who has been our organist here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church for 40 years. She is retiring, and what a gifted musician and joy she is to be around. So hope you come and help us celebrate her 40 years. There's going to be lots of special music during the worship service. Some of her grandkids are going to be playing. Anyway, so be lots of special music, lots of good music, and then following the service, we're going to have a lunch and a reception in the fellowship hall. So join us for a meal, and there'll be a chance for those of you who want to maybe get up and say a word about what Joanne has meant to you during those times. Anyway, so it's just going to be a great Sunday, a great celebration of her 40 years here and all she has meant and done for this community of faith, as well as our community, teaching piano lessons, playing for the school, etc. She's been so involved and so active for so long, and now she deserves to be able to sit down and put her feet up for a while. So anyway, that's on September the 7th, Sunday morning. 10 o'clock is the worship service, and then after worship, like I said, we're having a lunch and a meal and a time of reception and celebration as well. So after that, we'll be starting our welcome on Wednesdays, our WOW, our dinner and programming. I do a class, Theology Matters. We're looking at perhaps I had the book out just the other day. We had talked about when we stopped our class last spring, at the end of the spring, to take a little summer break. We talked about doing Barbara Brown Taylor's book, Holy Envy, Finding God in Other Faiths. And so that's my plan unless I hear otherwise. So if you're planning on taking part in that class and you have a suggestion for a book that we might study, be sure and let me know. So that'll be starting. Of course, then we'll eat at 5:30, a children's program for the children that come after the meal, and then choir practice. And so just the normal fall, winter gearing up for activities. We have a trip planned out to Lake Sandpit for an evening's fun. I've been working on my Advent and Christmas series, looking forward to that. So just lots of things happening and going on. Also, I've put a kind of a feeler out there. I know it's kind of early, so if I don't have any more takers, I might consider doing a class after worship, but I thought thought I'd see if there was any interest in doing some kind of a Bible study, book study, discussion class, etc. On Sunday mornings. I suggested in the newsletter, perhaps we could start as early as, say, 8 or 8:30 or 9, prior to worship at 10. And if that's something that interests you, be sure and let me know, or let the church office know, and I can kind of make that decision whether we have enough to put a class together. And if we don't, and if you would be interested in a 11 o'clock class, let me know that too. But anyway, so just some ideas to try to do some different things, and so I hope you consider those things. So this last Sunday, we during worship we talked about diversity, how we are all unique and unrepeatable children of the divine. A good friend of mine used to use that a lot, and I really liked that. Anyway, that we are all God's children. We're all different. We think different, believe different, look different. And I think in our world today, we use those differences too often to exclude and to belittle, to do violence of word and deed. And we need to find a way to live together. Martin Luther King Jr. said, we will either learn to live together as brothers and sisters, or we will die together as fools. Anyway, so that's what we kind of dealt with this last Sunday, and what that looks like, what that means. And this whole, almost the whole summer, we've been working on kind of what does the kingdom of God look like? And oftentimes it turns the status quo and the way we've always done things on its head, and offers an alternative way of life and living and being together. And once again, this coming Sunday is a similar theme. This coming Sunday is how we put ourselves forth in the world around us as we live and act out our faith. Jesus said so many times, the last will be first. It's the least of these who are closer to the kingdom of God, etc. And so we will be utilizing one of the stories where Jesus encourages us to not try to be first in line, not try to be on top of the heap, but rather choosing to be last, choosing to be least, choosing to put others in front of ourselves, laying our life down for our friends, so to speak, as Jesus said. So that's what we'll wrestle a little bit with this coming Sunday's worship time together. The title of my message for this coming Sunday is Choosing Last. And so hope you can join us, whether you join us in person at 10 o'clock here in the sanctuary, or join us online in our live stream, and you can find that link on our web page. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. Hope you're getting outside enjoying this cooler weather. Hope you can join us for Joanne's celebration, as well as Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock here at Trinity Heights United Methodist Church, where we always strive to be a light and love one another, every single other, until there are no others, only one beloved community of all. Maybe so, maybe so. Have a great day. Goodbye, and God bless.